Hello, Oak Park and River Forest students, staff, faculty, and administration. I am Tia Campbell, co-sponsor of Blue, along with Lee Wade, and coordinator of our annual Martin Luther King tribute. Now more than ever, it is important that we recognize and remember the legacy of Dr. King and his dream. I am thrilled to introduce our first place winner for this year's Martin Luther King speech contest, Rory Cronin. Rory is a junior, captain of the water polo team, member of the swim team, and also member of the sports medicine club, a field in which she would like to pursue a future career. It is my hope that the eloquent and personal words and message of your fellow classmate will resonate with you as you listen, reflect, and remember that the time is ripe to always do right.
Hi, my name is Rory Cronin, and I'm so honored to be speaking on behalf of our Martin Luther King tribute this year. The time is ripe to do right. Martin Luther King, the inspiration of our dreams. When you think about Martin Luther King, who and what appears in your mind? For me, I picture the strong, African-American man who fought against segregation in a time when the oppressed believed they would never have a voice. I picture his most famous speech, "I Have a Dream," that he delivered to a crowd of hundreds of thousands at Lincoln Memorial. I picture the faces of those who stood, listening to Martin Luther King and the emotions they felt: fear, joy, enthusiasm, but most of all, the hope that illuminated in their eyes as King proposed his dream to one day have there be equality and equity amongst all, no matter the color of one's skin. Hope, faith, and dreams. That is what appears in my mind when I think about Martin Luther King. This year, we have witnessed a pandemic completely alter our lives and continue to do so. We have witnessed loved ones fall into despair from loneliness. We have witnessed the thrill, excitement, and busyness of our everyday lives abruptly end. And we still continue to witness the discrimination and racism that lives throughout America. Why, we ask ourselves, why do we still see the things that Martin Luther King and so many other people fought to destroy? Why can't we change? Thousands have marched and fought this past year in an attempt to bring recognition to the unjust actions of power in America. Those who marched, spoke up, fought, and continue to do so need recognition, and not just notice of their attempts, but consideration of their morals, dreams, and growing ideas for a stronger society, one without racism, discrimination, or hate. We need to bring recognition to those who have stood for equality and equity, and we need to realize that dreams, hope, and a stance starts with you. It starts with the youth. We are the future. We need to change. Or rather, we need to speak up for what we know is right. Although Martin Luther King is most likely the most known activist against racism and oppression, that is not all he stood for, and that is not all he inspired. He inspires hope and faith. And most importantly, he inspires everyone to have a dream of their own. This is where we begin to do right, and dreams are the beginning of our change. This past year has been incredibly difficult to cope with. It is hard to believe you can make a difference when so much is going wrong in the world and right in front of you. I know that I often feel I don't have a voice. Who would want to listen to a 16-year-old girl who has barely begun to experience life? But I have come to know that that is not true. Everyone has an opinion, a voice, and a dream that they can share to the world. Or if not to the world, a few friends. Change does not happen overnight. Your voice does not have to be heard by millions of people. It can just be heard by that one person who seems to never listen. And your dreams do not have to change the world. Dreams start small. Growth comes with dreams. And when you begin to dream, you will never want to stop. That is what Martin Luther King inspires. He wanted everyone to have a dream of their own. And whether your dream is to ace your next math exam or put an end to the discrimination that you often see in our own school, your dream is important. Often we forget about the youth and how they are affected. Why is racism, or any form of oppression for that matter, still happening even though we know our past? It is because it is taught. Or maybe it is that it is never taught why it is wrong. Children, students, and young adults must not forget that they are often the most influential people of our world, and the time is ripe to do right. With everything up in the air right now about the continuation of our society, now is when we need to stand up and dream. Waiting every day for news of what your future is going to look like changes us. I know it has changed me. I often feel as though I have no say, no power, no voice. I know now that that is not true. Now is the time to pounce. Everyone is looking to someone else to provide hope, emotion, and passion to a faithless and lifeless society. And we must know that the youth often have the strongest and purest arguments, voices, and beliefs. Martin Luther King is a symbol of inspiration, faith, love, hope, and dreams. Year after year, he pushes us to look around and notice what is going on right in front of us. To notice the kid in the hallway who gets called a derogatory name every day because of the color of his skin or the shape of his eyes. He pushes us to notice the people struggling in our society without a home or food and to lend a helping hand. And this year especially, he pushes us to wake up from our fallen state of timidness, tiredness, and ignorance, to wake up and believe in ourselves and to believe in our dreams. At the heart of Martin Luther King's message given 60 years ago, he wanted everyone to have a dream of their own. Right now, not later, not soon, but now. Stand up for what you believe in. Have a dream. And remember the dreams of those past. Remember the dream of Martin Luther King. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as brothers and sisters. I have a dream today. Now is your time to dream. Go Huskies. Thank you.